Citi Field in New York. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Washington Nationals and the Mets. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. Joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team's going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Jacob deGrom gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
So now into the box is number 88. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the AB now. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Temperature about what you'd expect for this time of year. 56 degrees at first pitch. Hit hard but foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
High in the air out to center field. Nimmo in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman, Carter.
Striding in now for the Nats, Carter Kieboom. First pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And now for Washington, Juan Soto. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. This will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Two out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started. But to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first now at Citi Field. It's now 1-0 Washington. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Now the pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
The 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
1 out, bases empty, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, You can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Swung on and chopped up the middle onto first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away.
Batting first.
So the next to bat will be Dominic Smith. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Pitch on the way. A bouncer to the left side. Castro has it. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They're on the short end of a 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in as the veteran shortstop, Jordy Mercer. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso.
Leading up for the Mets, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Called strike 2.
2-2 to count.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. Oh and 1, here it comes.
1-1.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. One out, nobody on. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
I got the count. 2-2.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting first.
2 down, no one on base. And into bat next, the versatile weapon, Javier Baez. First pitch on its way, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Locks him up for strike 3. Mets go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. So here is Steven Strasburg, 9-1-2 due up. Next up, Juan Soto. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
The first baseman, number 19, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Out in front of it, strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Smith will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's 2-0 Washington. Now at the plate, here is Rob Refsnyder as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. Up next, James McCann.
Ball 4, take your base. He's out.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he falls behind 0-2. Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. McCann, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. It's down for extra bases, and the Mets have their first hit of the game. And he's in safely at third as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
And you can't count your chickens before they hatch. He was 1 strike away from getting out of this inning, but then he gives up that blast that brings the runner home from first, and he's not out of the woods yet.
Here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set, the 0-1.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Ready on 0-2. changeup, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Here's the 1-2. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. Mets pick up a run on the RBI triple. 3 complete from Citi Field, and this is now all set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in the
Ball 4, take it away.
So now the pitcher, Stephen Strasburg. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, number 88 comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First offering. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1.
Nope,
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
The count now at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Nationals 4 and the Mets 1. So stepping in is Dom. Next up from New York, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Now a curveball misses inside. The 1-1 home.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. And he fouls this one off. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Ready with the 0-1. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Adams is after it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Good pitch there. That was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
And that brings up Javi Baez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Fouled away. The 1-1 home. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And that'll score the runner from second as the lead is cut to 4-2 now.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Former College World Series MVP Rob Refsnyder is next. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. In the dirt here. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We're through 4. It's the Nationals 4 and the Mets 2. Carter Kieboom digs in now. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The second baseman, Carter Kieboom.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Juan Soto to the plate now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Into the box, Josh Bell. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Down the third baseline. The 0-2 home. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs as that's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set and the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's Starlin Castro. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next will be the power. Robinson Cano steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning. Cano waits on the first pitch. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. That's to the left and foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1.
Ball, that's just out.
High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Back to the top of the order now. That'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. Now the first pitch. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss for the 3rd strike as he went after what would have been ball 4. Instead, the inning is over. Down. Shun Yamaguchi takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 1.
He's out. 3.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. He's set and the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have it.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Nationals lead 1 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in as the power-hitting second baseman, Javier Baez.
Ball 4, take your base.
And stepping in, Rob Refsnyder. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ryan Braun will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 8, Ryan Braun.
Strasburg with a check at first, and the runner back safely. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Offered a low one there, but came up empty.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Strasburg comes set, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Digging in will be James McCann. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
He's out.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1. The count 1-1.
The 1-1.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full, 3-2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So here's Starlin Castro. He grounded out last time up. Jordan Yamamoto gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 45,
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Hey.
1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
To 1-2 now. fouled off. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Braun, and that's in there. Base hit. He's around second now if they're still searching for it out there. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Kevin Pillar is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Number 11, Kevin Pillar.
To the plate now, Riley Adams, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
He throws him on the fastball there. Riley Adams is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Victor Robles digging in now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. But picked up on a hop. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1 left for Washington, and it remains 5-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Cade Cavalli will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Alex Avila is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Jeff McNeil will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In there, 1-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down. He's got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And a reach, but he can't get there as it falls.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Roll. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
So here's Brandon Nimmo as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. And he won't even try it at second as he flips to the pitcher covering to get the Schuer out.
The left fielder, number 2.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. From the stretch, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Lindor stands at second with 2 gone. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Soto finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Mets strand 1. They're still down 5-3. Joey Lucchesi enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Juan Soto will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. As a look, now the pitch.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Nationals lead 1 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Tanner Rainey is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
21, Tanner Rainey.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Pete Alonso. His prior history versus this arm, he's a .320 hitter. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. Scooped up. On to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the 9th. Next to hit is Nolan Arenado. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the AB on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out. Next, it'll be Javier Baez, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball inside.
The win would be Steven Strasburg's here, barring any late turn of events. The set and the 1-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he will make the catch to wrap this one up. And the Nationals move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over. 5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Washington Nationals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Steven Strasburg gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Tanner Rainey records the save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Mm-hmm.